Hey y'all, I wanted to go live today and talk about some crazy stuff. You hear me? I'm sorry, I had a long day. I finally got home. I'm chilling. I was like, let me get on here because let me get on here because I need to talk. So I'm sorry if you can't really see me. I had a little slight headache, a super long day, but what I want to talk about is do not let people treat you any type of way, dictate how you're supposed to accept things that they do. Do not let people just get out on you. And do not just trust someone's words. Like, make sure there's actions that fall behind it. Because people are really good at gaslighting you. They will, and I'm not saying everybody, and I'm also not telling you to go forward treating everybody the same. What I'm saying is proceed with caution. People be having devious stuff in their hearts and they really think that they're getting away with it. When God says hi, he looks low and he sees everything that people are doing. And he hears the conversations that they're having behind your back. And he hears what they're plotting in their hearts against you. Although they may be smiling in your face, it doesn't mean that they are really for you. Like I told y'all in the beginning, like I just got off. I got a little headache, so I kind of just came in. Hey, kind of just came in, dipped my lights, laid back, chilled. But I wanted to make this video because I want y'all to know, like, don't let people like gaslight you and stuff. Like, if you have to ask questions, ask questions. If they're not hiding stuff, if someone is not hiding something, they won't have no problem answering your question. But if they try to make you feel bad about asking questions, you just expose some stuff, right? Because it's good to ask questions, right? If something doesn't line up, ask questions. And don't let nobody make you feel bad because you're asking questions or you have boundaries or standards. I'm starting to realize that a lot of people got stuff in their hearts that they're not dealing with and they try to put it on other people, right? Or they try to keep doing what they've been doing and then here you come, you're different than everybody else. Shoot, you might be gifted and you pick up on energy that's not godly, that's not right, and you catch things. Don't let nobody play with you and make you feel like you're tripping or that you're going crazy. You hear me? You're not going crazy. You're not tripping. People left the way of God and they got wickedness in their hearts and they're selfish. And I'm not saying everybody because I'm not, right? So I know there's more people like me. I'm not about to just single myself out like I'm the only person left, right? No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that people are following the way of the world and they are trying to get ahead. And by them trying to get ahead, they are also trying to step on other people's necks while they're trying to get ahead. So, like I said, don't let nobody play with you when it comes to you asking questions or you having boundaries or you letting somebody know what you won't tolerate and how you want the connections to go, whether you're at work or whether it's in an intimate relationship or your family. You hear me? Your neighbors, anybody, your landlord, anybody. If you say my whole name, I will subscribe. Now I'm not joking. That's funny. Tara Bob Aya. That's funny. But yeah, like I was saying, and it's not about you subscribing. I would just like for you to listen because this information is very important. Like these last couple of days, I had a very long weekend. I tried to launch some things like that I'm coming up with, and God showed me a lot. And like I said, people's hearts, they need to get back right with God because they do things that are so selfish. And other people who are not like that, they have to feel that. They have to feel people being selfish. And you can't lash out. You can't cuss them out. You can't be mean. And you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't be like them. So what I'm saying is like, if you're, we're all in this world. Work on getting yourself together mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, right? My accent is hilarious. That's funny. East Coast. But you you literally have to watch people gaslighting you. Somebody do something wrong to you and you let it go a couple times because you're a nice person or you're understanding, and then when you finally do say something, they try to make it like you're the bad guy. No. And then if this is a pro, they're so good at it, they'll literally start making you feel bad and questioning yourself. And I'm not trying to be mean by saying this. I might lose some people who's watching me. Women do this a lot, like a lot. Like a guy could check his girlfriend about something and she will gaslight her man, right? And I experienced it in the workplaces with women. I experienced it in previous friendships with women, right? So what I'm trying to say is like if you're a woman, you gotta work on that because that is not a good look. It's like, are you doing witchcraft on people by trying to make them feel bad for correcting you? Are you trying to avoid accountability? And to the men, if you do this too, don't do it. You just got to be held accountable. Even if you don't agree with them, hold yourself accountable. Hey, that's not how I was trying to come off, but I appreciate you expressing yourself to me, so I'll work on it. Not trying to flip it and make the person feel bad for letting you know their boundaries and how they want to be treated, or asking you about what you're doing and whatnot. Don't fall into this behavior. It is horrible behavior, and it is just creating horrible people, and it's not what God said. God wants us to be held accountable so we can change and we can grow. If you don't hold yourself accountable, you're not changing and you're not growing. Everywhere you go, you're going to be a problem. So like I said, people's going to want to hear it and people are not going to want to hear it because, hey, I might be talking to some people who do it. And those people don't like to be held accountable. Can't nobody say nothing to you. Can't nobody let you know that you're doing wrong because you take it the wrong way. No, fix yourself. Get yourself together. And if you're a person on the other side, if you're a selfless person where you're always trying to help people, always trying to show people love, always trying to be there for people, you got to watch because you're going to be prone to these type of people coming into your life and trying to use and abuse you. And if you don't deal with it or put boundaries on it and check it and move under the hand of God, you'll become bitter, and then you'll start acting like them, or you'll start acting real bitter to people who didn't do it to you, and then you're going to miss opportunities. I had to literally fight my flesh so many times because I am so nice to people. I am so kind. I am so loving. I swear I will go above and beyond, even for a stranger. You hear me? But this past weekend, I realized like, yo, I'm like prone to people trying to take advantage of me. And people think because you're nice and you're silly and you're happy and you're, like uppity, because that's just how I am. I've been like that my whole life. They think that you're weak and that you don't see what's going on. I clearly see everything that's going on. And guess what? If I miss it, the good Lord makes me see it. So you're not going to get over on a person who's genuinely trying to live life right. It's not going to happen. So if you're one of those people who try to, you should just stop. And if you're one of the people tried to do this to you, you don't turn bitter, don't turn mad, don't turn sad, don't turn angry. You just have to set boundaries because people will try to play with you. And that's the same thing like with a child. A child tests their parents out. That's just what it is. And when I say play with you, I mean testing. People will try to test you. just to see what can they get away with, what can they do, what are you with, what are you not with, right? And when the lines are crossed, you have to set boundaries, period, and get what's yours. Don't settle. You get what I'm saying? You in the workplace and they treating you crazy. You carrying on a heavy workload and you feeling like they treating you like you're less than. Find out what you're good at. Take the money you're making from the job and flip it into what you're good at so you become your own boss. Don't set your mind on working for a company forever. You get what I'm saying? Don't do it because people will really try to devalue you and play with you. And that's not what God wants for us. It's just so wow. I overlooked stuff for so many years. And I'm just now coming to it like, damn, I'm really prone to people thinking they can take advantage of me. And then what happens is whenever they do it, and I let them go for so long, because what I'll do is I'll talk myself out of it. I'll say, nah, maybe they're having a bad day. Let it go the first time. Second time, nah, maybe I'm having a bad day. Third time, yeah, God don't want me to, trip out on them. So I'll let it ride, right? But I'll ask them, are they okay? Just to figure out what's going on. Fourth time, I'm over my head. And then what happens is I look like the bad guy because I didn't told you about yourself. And no, I don't have to cuss you out to tell you about yourself. But at the end of the day, if a person avoids accountability, they're not even going to hear what you're saying. So it doesn't matter if you say it one way or another. They're not going to hear what you're saying until it may be in a whole different season that they hear what you're saying. So I'm encouraging you today. Have some boundaries in your life. Don't let people walk all over you. If you're a caring and loving person, don't let people walk all over you. Because they will try to. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is about a person who still care and want to help people. But people will walk all over you. And you better not let them. You don't gotta be mean. You don't gotta be abrasive. You don't gotta be hard. You don't gotta be hasty in your decision making. But you need to be alert and paying attention to how people are treating you and the little jokes that they say and the things that they like in backward compliments and just listen to them. When you listen to the people that are around you, they tell you how they feel about you. Now you can ignore it if you want to. If you ignore it, you're going to pay the price for it later on. That's why I'm making this video today, because I ignored some things recently and it all hit me this weekend that just passed like a ton of bricks. You hear what I'm saying? And when it hits you like a ton of bricks, what you do is you replay everything. And then you get mad at yourself because you're thinking, I've been seen that. I've been should have let that person go. I've been should have said something to them. But because I have the grace of God on my life, I take blows. You hear me? And God definitely be giving me his strength. He be giving me his strength. Facts, he do. Because if I didn't have God's strength, I would be so tore up by all the stuff that people tried to do, tried to say, tried to get away with. And no, I'm not perfect. I'm not getting on here like, oh, I'm just a good person and people are hurting me. I'm not no victim because I'm not with it. That's the number one thing. I'm not a victim. I'm making this video to let the people know both sides. If you're a person that gaslights people, you need to stop or God's going to deal with you. And if you're a person where you care about people a lot and you always extending your hand out, you're always there for everybody, set boundaries on your life and watch the interactions and correct them. And if you're around a group of people that can be accountable, you need to remove whoever it is that won't be held accountable because you don't have time to be arguing back and forth and bickering and having dissensions in your relationships. If y'all can't get along, it just ain't meant to be. That just is what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, whether it's in family, friendship, relationship, work, I don't care where it's at. If you can't get along, move around because you want blessings. And if you're always fighting and protecting yourself, your body is just like you're getting into an accident all the time, like a car. Eventually, your body's going to start reacting to that. You get what I'm saying? Maybe your blood pressure might go up. Maybe you might feel drowsy all the time. Maybe you might feel like you don't got no appetite. You get what I'm saying? Like, your heart rate is going super fast. That stuff does something to your body. We're created to be happy people. We're not created to be angry and all that. That's for the devil. That's not for us. We're not created to be sneaky and lying and hurting each other. It's wrong. So, like I said, if you're a person you gaslight people, you need to stop. And if you're a person that people try to gaslight you, identify it and put a stop to it. Because they will try to make it like you're the bad guy for even correcting them. And then they're so good at it, you'll literally start questioning yourself. Like, damn, should I not have said that? Am I tripping? No, you're not tripping. And another thing, just because someone speaks so softly, like, oh yeah, how are you? Oh no. Don't mean that you need to drop your guards like they're not dangerous or like they can't do something to you. It's manipulation. That's what it's called. It's called being bewitched. Yeah, some people are nice and that's how they talk. But people use tools to put you where they want you at. And if you're a man, you need to stand strong. You hear me? There's going to be beautiful things everywhere. Some talk real nice, some talk like me, okay? At the end of the day, you need to stand strong and not be moved by beauty and soft voices like somebody's coddling you or cooing. Stand strong. So, I just had to get on here and make that quick little video. The things that I've seen, I'm telling y'all, people got me tore up. And I was just asking God, like, I wonder if other people go through this. And it was laid on my heart like they do. They do. That's why they turn bitter. That's why they turn mad and resentful and start hurting people, which I'm not going to do because I have the good Lord. And I'm always going to return back to being happy and thanking God and rejoicing and giving people stuff and helping people because it's just in my nature. Sometimes I get mad that I'm like that. But it's just in my nature. It just is what it is, right? It's just who I am. I can't change it. If I wanted to, I still can't change it. Well, I hope y'all have a good day. I will get back on here later on. And next time it will be a video. Because I make an actual video where y'all could see me in probably about 6 days, maybe 7, so a week. So I'm gonna show my face. But right now, I'm not dressed. Like I said, I just got in the house, took all my stuff off, put my hair back. I was like, I'm chilling. I know you want to see a video where you could see somebody, but sometimes it ain't about seeing. It's about hearing. Use your ears. That's what's wrong with people. They They're worried about what they're seeing. No, listen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen to how people talk to you. Listen how people treat you in these relationships. Listen to them. They're showing you. You get me? I'll be back later on. I hope you have a good day.